Here in St. John Cemetery, Queens, New York, Middle Village to be exact, home of famous organized crime family members, including John Gotti, to name a few. Here to visit the grave of Lucky Luciano, considered the father of organized crime. He immigrated with his parents from Sicily to New York in 1906, and at the age of 10, there you see the grave, at the age of 10, he was already involved in mugging, shoplifting, and extortion. In 1916, he spent 6 months in jail for selling heroin. Out of jail, he teamed up with an individual by the name of Frank Costello and Meyer Lansky and other young gangsters. And he earned his nickname Lucky for success at evading arrest and winning craps games. In 1920, he joined the ranks of New York's rising crime boss, Joe Marziara. And by 1925, he had become Marziara's chief lieutenant. And he was directing bootlegging, prostitution, narcotics, and other rackets. In October of 1929, listen to this story. Check how badass this guy was. He survived. He became the rare individual to survive a one-way ride. Now, a one-way ride, he was abducted by 4 men in a car, beaten, stabbed, repeatedly with an ice pick, had his throat slit from ear to ear, and was left for dead on a Staten Island beach, but survived. He never named his abductors, he never snitched. Soon later, that's when he changed his name to Luciano. The bloody gang war of 1930 to 1931 between Marziara and his rival boss Maranzano was an anthemia to Luciano and other young racketeers who hated, who decried the publicity and loss of business money and efficiency. In 1931, Luciano lured Marziara to a Coney Island restaurant and had him assassinated by 4 loyalists. Vito Genovese, to name a few. Bugsy Siegel as well. 6 months later, he had Maranzano murdered by 4 Jewish gunmen loaned by Meyer Lansky. By 1934, he and the leaders of other crime families had developed the National Crime Syndicate. In 1935, charges, and in 1936, convicted of extortion. He and Mr. Luciano, even from jail, continued to rule and issue orders. In 1942, after the luxury liner Normandy blew up in the New York harbor, the Navy intelligence sought Luciano's help in tightening waterfront security. Luciano gave the orders, sabotage on the docks ended, and in 1946 was his sentence. In 1946, again, his sentence was commuted, and he was deported to Italy, where he settled in Rome. In 1947, he moved to Cuba, to which all the syndicate heads came to pay homage in cash. But the pressure of public opinion, and the U.S. Narcotics Bureau forced the embarrassed Cuban regime to deport him. He ended up in Naples, where he continued to direct the drug traffic in the United States and the smuggling of aliens to America. He died in 1962 of a heart attack.